The question I get very, very often is, where'd he come from? Short answer, hell. Long answer, I made him. I don't think a lot of people know that I'm really into, like, prop work. I'm really into sculpture. I just don't really post about it, because sometimes I'm like, that doesn't really fit the vibe of, like, all this digital art I do. But I really, really enjoy making shit. I would also like to mention that I've only had one person who I was not, like, close friends with who came to me in DMs and was like, yeah, I know you made him. So that motherfucker did some research, okay? Other people need to step up to that level. I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, I made him. A lot of his parts I made myself. The head base came from Mankin 3D on Etsy. And I only changed it a little bit about that base. I think the biggest thing was his teeth, which is very fitting. I know if you look at my fucking username. His model had human teeth, and I was like, well, in the movies he's got really tiny teeth. So I changed those so they look better, in my opinion, of course. I also changed his eyes, because that was another part of his model that I was like, oh, this could be cool if I did this. And what I did with his eyes is I put little indents in the original model, so you could put a little glass bead in there, and it would make it look three-dimensional. Which is, it looks a lot better in my opinion, because flat eyes, you know, he doesn't have that in the movies. So I was like, I gotta get those. It turns out I suck ass at using resin, so I had to get creative with it. Everything else I've made, his body I've made, I'm actually remaking it because I don't like it. It's a little too sharp and you can kind of notice it on his body. His hands I made, all the sewing work I did by myself, paint work I did, mechanics work I've mostly done. This is my first ever ventriloquist dummy, so you gotta bear with me. I've customized them before, I've just never made one myself. So I'm learning. I got the eyes working though, and I got the mouth kind of working. I just need to put the control switch in there so it's a little more comfortable to use. Yeah, that's about it really. Yeah, I just kind of made them. I'll include some pictures of like other weird shit I've done, because yeah, I like customizing and stuff. That's just my big one I've made. I'm gonna make a TV Slappy one day, I swear to God I will. I've found a suit on Goodwill. I will have a story time when that's done. I want to make a little Abellio. I have the hands for it. I started a Spamton. I'm going to finish him first though before I start a new project, because I know my ass will just leave him to die if I start something new. But that's about it. That's where he came from.